Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Rock. My name is Rocky Garza, and every week we do our best to take a big concept and break it down in 5 minutes or less. I'm glad you're here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at how do we begin to redefine doubt. What I mean by that is oftentimes in my experience, I hear doubt described as this really big thing, this overwhelming thing, this large monster that's always creeping on us, it's always looking at us, it's always trying to get us. And let me be clear, I'm not saying that doubt is not everywhere or at times riddling every part of our life, but I don't believe that doubt is this huge monstrosity that is consistently attacking us. Rather, I believe that doubt can begin to be redefined as the small stories that are having significant impact in the way that we are living our life daily, in the way that we consistently make decisions. You see, doubt isn't this really big, huge, hairy, audacious thing that is looking at us and that every moment we got to make a decision, it screams and yells and snarls and shows its teeth and claws and tries to come after us. You see, I think doubt is sneaky. Doubt is patient, doubt waits, doubt, fear, obstacle, insecurity. Each of these words, some proponent of doubt, if we look at doubt as the 30,000-foot picture. And so what I want us to do is I want us to begin to look at doubt redefined, not as this huge, massive thing that's always lingering to come and get us, but rather to begin to look at doubt defined or redefined as the stories that were told to us about us, that we began to believe that we now tell ourselves about ourselves. Now, I know we got a little woo-woo there, a little meta there, so let me say that again for us. I believe that doubt is patient, doubt waits, doubt is sneaky, and it's sneaky because doubt is the ingrained narrative, the ingrained stories about who we are that were told to us about us, either through words or actions, typically by very well-intentioned individuals in our life. But what they were doing is they were communicating a pain in their life that they were attempting to prevent us from experiencing. And so instead of communicating a truth about us that we now had the capacity to live into, they were communicating a fallacy about themselves that they were fearful if we lived into, we would experience the same pain that they did. And therefore, these stories, these narratives about who we are get communicated to us, and the stories told to us about us begin to take root and weave themselves into every aspect of who we are. And so doubt begins to be redefined, not as this huge, overwhelming monster who's always attacking, but doubt redefines itself simply as the small little moments in life where we begin to believe that we are good and we are valuable and there's something unique and specific we bring to the table. And then doubt just whispers to us and says, "You're not who you think you are. You can't do the things you think you can. Remember, if you're too nice, they're going to take." Rocky, you got to calm down, bro. Look at their face. They're not ready for it. It's too many questions. It's too intense. It's too deep. It's too vulnerable. It's too intellectual. You got to reel it back a little bit. Play on the surface. Don't dive into the deep end, because you know if you do, people are going to reject you. And when they reject you, they leave like other people in your life have left. And so you better. You see, I want us to begin to redefine doubt today, not as this massive, huge thing that's always lingering, but rather to begin to do the work to tease out the small portions and parts of the narrative about who we are so that we can learn how to one by one extract the stories told to us about us, redefine the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves, and begin to write a new narrative of truth and beauty and goodness about who we are instead of reliving a story told by someone else. You see, the stories told to us about us are typically a greater representation of the storyteller than they are the character of the story. So if you're thinking about the doubt in your life, if you're looking to unpack that, if you want to begin to assess what is true about who you are, How do you see the goodness and begin to live in that both clearly and confidently? Well, I'd love to talk to you. Hit me up on any platform: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Threads, wherever you are at, I'm at. If you're watching this here on YouTube, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Looking forward to connecting with any and all of you. And again, remind yourself today that doubt redefined means that you have the ability to redefine what it is and begin to live confidently in that truth. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Weekly Rock. If you're interested in learning more about how you can get out of your own way, build a life that you want without sacrificing who you are, and redefine doubt for yourself, I would love for you, shoot me a DM on Instagram and just send me the word coaching. Shoot me a DM that says coaching, and I would love to get together with you, get on the phone with you, and take you through an absolutely free how to get what you want strategy session and figure out exactly what it is that you need and how I can support you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.